Most folks come back as a tiger or a snake, but me got reborn as a puddle. To be exact, a puddle less than 6 feet across, stuck right in the middle of a desert, watching my water just vanish. I knew it wouldn't be long before I dried up for good. Just as I was feeling sorry for myself, system screen popped into my head. Showed I had 2 level 1 skills, Spring Breeze, Rain, and Water Bind, with 100 energy left. And by leveling up I could evolve into Spiritual Lake that heals all, an Elemental Lake controlling wind, fire, and lightning, and finally a Faith Lake that masters everything. But just as I was about to dig deeper, system blared a red alert. Host has 12 hours until death by evaporation. I immediately scrambled to learn the system. Spring Breeze Rain was basically a makey train skill. Could rain within my puddle's area, and this rain was filled with spiritual energy, great for helping living things grow. Water Bind was about controlling water to trap enemies. Using skills cost energy. My 100 energy was only enough for 2 shots. How to get more energy was a mystery, but I clearly didn't have time to figure it out. Puddle dies when it runs dry, so if I could just stay wet, I should be fine. So I used Spring Breeze Rain. Watching my energy drop to 50, I felt a gentle breeze, but the sky was still clear. Was this system a scam? Suddenly a few raindrops hit my surface. Then it started pouring harder and harder. It felt amazing. The rain lasted a full hour. When it stopped, my puddle had grown more than 3 times. Now I covered about 80 square feet, barely qualifying as a pond. I checked the system panel. The red warning was gone. My newly transported soul, still racing from the trip, finally began to calm down. Suddenly I felt vibrations in the distance. Through my senses, several distant bison were charging toward me. After such a long drought, the sudden rain must have drawn them here to drink. I got nervous. Bison travel in herds. If these few brought back a whole crowd, they'd drink me dry in no time. Could Water Bind handle them? I had to make an example of one, to scare off the others and save the water I worked so hard to collect. As the first bison trudged through the mud, a massive mouth much larger than normal reached for me. Suddenly a water rope shot from the surface, wrapping tightly around the bison's neck and yanking it into the water. The bison thrashed wildly from the attack, but the bind around its neck tightened and my pull grew stronger. The bison's struggle only sank it deeper into the mud until its whole head was dragged under. As its movements weakened, the surface finally went still. The other bison that arrived later were already spooked by the sudden violence and ran far away, watching nervously from a distance. Host eliminated 1 low-level beast, gained 100 energy. Congratulations on first kill achievement. Reward 100 energy. Talk about a lucky break. After spending 50 energy on Water Bind, I now had 200 energy total. So eliminating creatures was one way to get energy. Looking at the spooked bison in the distance, got an idea. In this endless desert, I was the only water source. Those bison couldn't resist coming back. They were walking energy points. The bison I drowned in the water slowly got wrapped in mud and then weirdly vanished. The desert night was even scarier. Deep roars came from afar, and the terrified cries of something being caught. Seemed this desert hid plenty of life. At dawn I checked the system again. My energy was up to 500 points. Those bison finally gave in last night, came to drink together, and I took them all out. Each bison taken down earned me 50 energy. After checking things out, I found a hidden system ability. When I eliminated and absorbed a creature, I also got its memories. Through those bison memories, I learned more about this world. This was definitely not my old world, more like a primitive wild age. In the bison's memories, I saw a lion with a ring of fire around its neck, horses with wings, and humans using magic. This got me excited. In such a magical world, there had to be a way to get my body back. Staying awake forever was not the plan. If I could drag that fire lion in and absorb it, I'd get a ton of energy. So I hatched a bold plan. In the bison's memories, they were that lion's prey, so the fire lion had to be nearby. The desert heat was still brutal. I'd been here a week now. After surviving the initial threat, I started a boring yet interesting hunter's life. Using Spring Breeze Rain once a day not only increased my size. After 7 straight days of rain, I could honestly call myself a lake now, because the rain from my skill was rich in spiritual energy. Some nearly dead water plants and tiny fish and shrimp came back to life. But those were just nice extras. Me. The Real win was the spiritual water attracting animals to drink here every day. I'd taken down over 20 beasts this week. I left the small critters alone. Late one night, a pitch black creature sneaked up silently. The moment its paws touched the mud near my shore, I sensed it immediately. It was a hyena. Its body looked like a normal hyena, but weirdly it had 2 heads, 4 red eyes glowing brightly in the dark. Also eye-catching were the front paws, with 1 razor-sharp bone spike each. The 2-headed hyena checked its surroundings. Sure it was safe. It approached and bent to drink. I wasn't letting it go. Absorbing this 2-headed hyena would surely net a nice energy reward. Wish I used Water Bind. This hyena was way sharper than regular beast. The moment the water rope left the surface, jumped back, but I knew 1 bind wouldn't catch it, so I used 5 at once. 5 Water Bind shots. The first rope missed, but the other 4 wrapped tight around its legs. The hyena struggled in panic, but with the strength of a whole lake pulling, it was dragged step by step toward the water and pulled under by me. Congratulations on completing first magical beast kill. Eliminated 1 mortal rank level 1 magical beast. Reward 1000 energy. Detected within host. Special substance present. Proceed with refinement. I was still enjoying the reward surprise when the system said I had something special inside. I thought about it and decided to refine it. Refinement complete. Host refined 2 level 1 Hellhound essences. Gained 500 energy. According to system info, after comparing and judging, that fire lion from the bison memories was probably mortal rank level 3, and I was only mortal rank level 1, since my true form was a lake. Most skills seemed useless against me. System, how do I level up? Host can advance to level 2 for 2000 energy. Play it safe. I decided to hit level 2 before tackling that fire lion. After a shiver ran through me, the lake was shrouded in mist. Half an hour later the mist cleared, revealing the lake, now more than twice its former size, with lush green plants visible underwater and fish shrimp swimming around. Level up successful. Congratulations, host gained new skill level 1 water arrow. This upgrade left me with only 500 energy, but my size increased again and I got a new attack skill. Even the plants and creatures inside me benefited and grew faster. Water arrow lets me shoot water arrows at foes. Each arrow costs 100 energy. I can fire up to 20 arrows in one volley. The bigger I am, the more arrows I can shoot. Reading this made me worried. With my current energy, I could only use it 5 times, but with a new attack skill, I felt confident I could take that fire lion down. I used spring breeze rain again. Only a good downpour like this would be tempting enough to lure the bison back. Sure enough, as dusk fell, the bison cautiously approached. It tested the water's edge a few times, and seeing no danger, started gulping water down. At my current size, I didn't mind sharing a little. To bait the fire lion, I stayed calm and didn't move. By the third day, more animals gathered around the lake. Even a few water birds played happily in the water. I kept waiting patiently. I needed to seem perfectly safe. Once all the local animals came to drink, the fire lion would have to hunt here. Drinking the spiritual lake water made the animals by the shore more vibrant, like delicious juicy steaks, waiting for the fire lion to taste. 2 days passed with no sign of the lion. Watching bison bathe boldly in my water, I almost lost my patience. Finally, on day 4, lion with a fiery mane appeared. I got so excited ripples spread across my surface. Watching the fire lion get closer, I felt a bit nervous. This was my first level 3 magical beast hunt. This lion looked seriously tough. Success wasn't guaranteed. When the fire lion was about 500 yards from the lake, the beasts by the shore panicked and tried to flee, especially the bison playing in the water scrambled desperately for the shore. I created an underwater current to keep blocking their escape. The fire lion reached the lakeside and bit deep into a bison's neck, instantly staining the water red. The bison stopped moving after a few struggles. Just as the lion let go of the bison, I used water bind. 3 water ropes shot from the lake at the lion. The lion, startled, smartly tossed the bison corpse at the ropes, but these ropes were controlled by my mind. They dodged nimbly and kept wrapping toward the lion. The lion opened its mouth and shot out flames, hitting one rope and vaporizing it instantly, but the other 2 ropes wrapped tightly around the lion's neck and one front leg. A tug-of-war began. This fire lion was no joke. It was holding its own against my whole lake, and the fiery ring around its neck was growing, threatening to evaporate the water ropes.